Hey everyone, welcome to our last day of AP Stats, and today we're going to be telling you a little bit about type 1 and type 2 errors. Here's how to read a type 1 error and a type 2 error chart.
So this is the chart you use to figure out which error you've made, because you're definitely going to make one sometime. So, right here, this is whether your null hypothesis is true, and this is whether your alternative hypothesis is true. This is whether you've rejected your null hypothesis and you failed to reject your null hypothesis. Your type 1 error happens when your null hypothesis is true, but you reject it. Your type 2 error is when your alternative hypothesis is true and you fail to reject your null hypothesis.
Our example will be how quickly a new piece of machinery works in a chocolate factory.
In this scenario, our null hypothesis is that the new machinery in our chocolate factory does not speed up the production process in the factory. And our alternative is that the new machinery does speed up in production. A type 1 error in this case would be that the null hypothesis is true, so it does not speed it up, but we rejected the null hypothesis, saying that there's a possibility that it does speed up. Type 2 error would happen if the alternative is true, meaning that the new machinery does speed it up, but we fail to reject the null hypothesis saying it does not.
There are consequences of our type 1 error and our type 2 error in this situation.
So when it's a type 1 error, you're spending money on unnecessary capital goods because you think that you need to put money towards the machinery, but you're wasting your money. And then if it's a type 2 error, then you're losing potential profit because you're not putting money towards the machinery.
Based on the scenario, we would conclude that a type 1 error would be worse than a type 2 error. It would be worse to believe the machines speed up the process and waste immense amount of money since they actually do nothing, than to think they do nothing and miss out on the opportunity of them speeding up the process of making chocolate. Losing vast amounts of money would impact the company more than to miss out on the opportunity to produce their products more efficiently. So in this case, we would want to decrease the probability of a type 1 error since it is worse than the type 2 error. To do this, we would have to decrease our significance level, or alpha. We can also increase and decrease the probability of other things on our type 1 error and type 2 error charts. For example, our power of the test.
So the power of the test is the probability of correctly rejecting the null hypothesis.
To find the power of the test, you must calculate 1 minus beta.
To increase the power of the test, you must increase sample size and alpha significance level.
Thank you all. That basically answers all your questions about type 1 and type 2 errors.